Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of ERA Revolution. Women in the U.S. currently do not have equality of rights to men under the U.S. Constitution. Seriously, ERA, the Equal Rights Amendment that would guarantee us equal rights, has now been ratified by 38 states, as well as passed both houses of Congress, and is now stuck in a legal mire. Now, this reminds me a little bit of when we started our country. And there's a beautiful woman by the name of Abigail Adams. She's the wife of John Adams, who was the second president of the U.S. and our first vice president. They were very, very close. And we're talking about 1776. So she's one of our founding mothers. So another distinction she has is she was the mother of John Quincy Adams, who was also a president. So we're going to rewind back to March 31st, 1776, right around when the Continental Congress was ready to prepare for American independence from Great Britain. At that time, our founding mother, perhaps we would say one of our first feminists, Abigail Adams, who was a fantastic, amazing, humble, giving woman who helped a lot of people, by the way, wrote John a letter urging him and the members of the Continental Congress to keep the interests of women in mind as they prepared to write the Constitution. Now, John's response was, "I cannot help but laugh, and you are so saucy." Seriously, WTF. 1776, women were slaves. They had no right to property. The laws that govern our citizenry was similar to our African American brothers and sisters. Don't kid yourself. If your master is mean, you'll be lucky to get away with the clothes on your back. Abigail Adams knew this, and she wrote it in a letter to John. Sadly, I think that she was not direct enough. She should have spoken with him in person and asked him specifically to be sure that women in the U.S. have equality of rights under U.S. law from the very moment we signed the Constitution. Now, y'all, if that doesn't happen, what does that mean? Do we have a democracy? No, we don't. Not until everyone has equality do we have democracy. Currently, the ERA amendment is the low-hanging fruit for equality. It is this far from being U.S. law. But there are powers that are keeping it from happening. Have you seen it in the news? Probably not. I'm pretty sure this is more important than Bennifer reboot. Just saying. Okay, so one of the deals that's going on right now is the last state, Virginia, ratified last year in January, I believe. And Bill Barr wrote a letter to the Department of Justice suggesting that the last ratification not be published. And it wasn't. They took his advice as Attorney General. And currently, Merrick Garland has not moved on publishing it. Okay, so we're kind of in a similar situation as Abigail Adams, 200 plus years later. Seriously, WTF. Don't forget the ladies, okay? This is ridiculous. Humanity has got some stuff going on. The Dalai Lama says Western women will save the world. And I agree. Western women will save the world. We have the education, resources, wherewithal, and we have the people of our country supporting us. 90% of our citizens think that women should have equal rights. It's ridiculous that we're even talking about it. No shit. Okay. It doesn't matter which group you're in. If you're a marginalized group, over 51% of your population are women or non-binary. It would give us all equality of rights. The Constitution used the word men. Okay, so RBG and Anthony Scalia, they back this up. Gloria Steinem, all those amazing foremothers, and Abigail Adams did not finish the job. Now is the time for the rise of the sacred feminine and the low-hanging fruit, ERA. I'm going to be unpacking a little bit more of this, her story, from a women's perspective. I urge you to check out Ken Burns' fantastic documentary on the women's movement. So voting is cool, but that's not it. We actually need equality. Okay. We will be equal. We will take action. And now is the time for the rise of everyone, because this whole elitist thing is not really working for anybody. So equality now, starting with the low-hanging fruit, the Equal Rights Amendment. Next time I'll be probably talking about Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Stanton. So have a lovely evening and namaste.